demands the willingness to embrace discomfort. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
I am listening.
I wasn't born with the privilege of some of my sisters in arms. I wasn't bred for greatness. I was just the daughter of some poor innkeeper. Matter of fact, I wasn't even his. He just raised me after somebody left me there. I didn't have much going for me, but I had one thing. I wasn't afraid of anyone. If somebody was asking for a punch in the face, I never thought twice. Brought a heap of trouble on myself that way, it's true. But I sure learned how to fight. Enough for now. I'll pick that up later.
Who wouldn't want to buy a slightly more hospitable environment?
What up, Deku? Good morning, afternoon, or evening. It's morning for me, so I'm still a little drowsy, but I did get my microphone for you. I'm doing some God of War Ragnarok DLC, but I don't have any currency to upgrade anything, so I guess we're just going into Valhalla as is. Oh, it's midnight for you. Well, you're probably pretty tired too. Just the other kind of tired. The late night tired, not the early morning tired. Or maybe you're a night owl and like the party is just starting for you. Not tired yet? Yeah, you're that kind of cool person. I envy you. I wish I could be you. Unfortunately, I went to sleep early so I could sleep in, wake up now, and then do this. You finished the DLC. Yeah, it is pretty fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I beat the shit out of Tyr last time. I did pretty well yesterday, and then I wanted to end that on a high note.
There are leaders to find and recruit, negotiations for sharing power.
Now I'm listening to Valkyries. I'm gonna go beat up Tyr again.
Make do with the three of us for now.
I'm sure we're in excellent hands.
It's cool how the Valkyries seem to be a part of the main story to this DLC. I guess they were more in Ragnarok than in 2018, but it was a neat evolution from them being the kind of semi-secret optional bosses, especially Sigrun, in the 2018 game, which I played a lot more of, to them being your friends in Valhalla. Enjoy fighting Tyr more than Odin? Yeah, I don't really have a great memory of fighting Odin. I've only fought him once, the first time I played this game, the only time I've beaten it. But Tyr, I think, is a really fun, like, dynamic fight. That's a great, like, test of pretty much all the abilities you have, but it's also very, like, eminently doable. Like, there's no part of it that really feels like bullshit, except in the middle of the fight. When Tyr, like, yeets himself out of the arena.
Clarity.
And we have three
Very good, brother.
choices. I like the spear, so let's do Path of Spear. I think that's the only bad part of the boss fight, is when he makes you fight some minions, which I really dislike, both that instance of it, but the general trope of boss fights just leaving the arena to make you fight some minions. Alright, we can pretend I didn't get hit right there. But other than that, it is a really fun fight. And it's good that it's so fun, because you like repeat it all the time, but you can tell that the developers made that fight knowing that people would be repeating it. And I enjoy the thoughtfulness that they put into that. The middle of the fight depends on which minions he summons. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that we had any control over that. So did you manage to beat Odin on Give Me God of War? I tried that difficulty in the first game and pretty much immediately gave up. You did beat him. Oh, okay. Great job.
One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
That's me holding Helios's head.
Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I used to be really cool like that.
To secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Alright, that's enough self-reflection for now. Oh, you've beaten Odin twice on Give Me God of War. That's cool.
Kratos. I'm
Now
curious.
go do the Berserkers.
Your decision to
I've never fought one of those.
Was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to
I could never beat the Hateful,
It was not personal.
so I just never
I know
bothered
him long
with the
before I killed
Berserkers.
him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen.
I like how Tyr gets to be the omnipresent voice, giving us therapy.
Gibson it takes, this one.
Fun fact, Helios is in Valhalla because of the gods that Kratos feels bad for killing here in Valhalla. This isn't actually said through the story, but it's implied. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a really good reason to include him and to like make Valhalla more compelling. And it also explains why like Zeus isn't here. Although I do like that Kratos just casually rates Helios as much of an asshole as any of the gods. I wonder if Kratos ever feels bad for slamming Hades on the ceiling like 10 times. That was a really fun boss fight. Can't ascend yet. Maybe we have to kill a chosen? I don't know. I don't know how Valhalla works, at least not yet. I like how I have this spear equipped, but I don't use it as a spear. I just use it like a pointy stick. There are 1 or 2 berserkers you can beat on Give Me God of War without taking damage. Wow. I need you to be present for all of my God of War streams. I do not know how to play the game like that, so I need all of the tips you can give me.
Good hit, brother.
Thank you, Mimir. I like how Mimir in this game gives you constant positive reinforcement. I noticed he didn't really do that so often in the 2018 game. I do like how in Ragnarok they seem to make your companions have like a much more active role in telling you things, both in puzzles and combat. And it'd be cool if you could turn it off sometimes as like maybe an option, but in general, I think that's super cool. Alright, let's get that one and try to remember to throw our spear more often. Let me read your messages here. He doesn't necessarily like Helios, but he believes the death he gave him was not fair. Makes sense he did just cheap shot Helios when he wasn't looking, and Helios wasn't even actually going for Kratos at first. Yeah, I really want to replay God of War 3 Remastered. It's been a while since I played it, and I think from a gameplay perspective, it's my favorite in the series. There's still nothing in the whole series that compares, I think, to the moment at the end when Kratos and Zeus are beginning their fight, and then the entire game just shifts to a 2D fighter for that one phase of the boss fight, and you realize that the entire game also works as a 2D fighter, because the movement is just like that good and that balanced. And I think that's a super cool thing to do, to just change the genre of fighting game like that.
I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's
Oh
power.
yeah, let's upgrade
But even then
our runic attack. Maybe we'll use it.
But I decided
Maybe.
I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead.
It's all about seeing every attack for a boss and knowing
The throne and
how
the
to
office
counter, dodge, or
are
just deal with it. Yeah, Tyr is really good at teaching you that. He really telegraphs his attacks, and most of them have like a very clear way, a very clear, correct response. And it feels very rewarding to like be good at that. And I enjoyed that last stream when I was good at beating up Tyr. But I have a feeling we'll be a lot more powerful this time. We'll pull out a new weapon. It'll be an assault rifle. That'll be amazing. I have noticed the pattern of him having cool weapons of war like Kratos in different like regions of godhood, different pantheons. Let's go in the door with the skull. That's nice. So it'd be cool if Tyr just rolled up with an assault rifle. It'd be going along with the
Oh,
theme.
brother! I see the one you need to get there.
Where is this line? Where, Mimir? If you see him. Okay, found him. Alright, easy peasy. Oh, I wish I could throw that into the enemy, but alright, it's cool. Oh, that thing's right there. Oh, I love the spear. That is, that's not getting even a little old yet. Alright, let me read your message. God of War 3 is the best combat in God of War. You haven't played every God of War game, but you played 3, 2018, Ragnarok, and a God of War YouTuber who is a complete master at the combat even says God of War 3 is the best combat. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of video essays about the 2018 game and Ragnarok just in the background while streaming sometimes. And I have a big appreciation for these games, but the gameplay in God of War 3 I think is just super fun. And I've never played God of War 1 or 2 completely. I have them on my Vita, but when I stream from the Vita, it has an issue with the sound I don't know how to resolve. So I want to try those, but I think,
Clear. Up and onward.
thank you, Mimir.
Let's see.
I do want to
All is prepared to reward,
bring
is it?
out 12 enemies. I didn't know I could do that. That's cool. How hard could that be? Alright. But I do think out of all the God of War games I've played, that 3 has the best combat and the best boss battles, which in a game like God of War, they kind of go hand in hand. And it leads to really cool moments, like slamming Hades on the ceiling, or fighting Zeus in 2D. And Ragnarok never really had that kind of thing, to my knowledge at least.
Something's lost, but something's gained here.
Fuck my health, I don't need it. You've seen the complete story and you think God of War 1's your favorite? That's cool. Yeah, God of War 1 would be like, I guess, the only game in the series built from beginning to end to like account for being the only one, because they didn't know when they made the first God of War that it would be a big hit, so they had to not assume, but like, I guess account for the possibility that they would never like have anything else, so it could be more definitive and have like less substance to it, but in a way that kind of makes the whole thing more satisfying. That's really cool. I think that Ragnarok is a good ending for the series, but of course it's not actually the ending. They're going to make more, of course. We'll see Kratos be even more angsty in several or so years. Anything over here? There is something, but we can't unlock it. I'm not sure what the bargaining metaphor Mimir is going for with is, but he's really committed to that bit. I guess it's worth topping up our health here. We might actually need it. I like that they added rolling through pots to get currency. Fun bit of Zelda Dark Souls influence. That's a person that's dead. That's appropriate for the theme. Ow. At least his brother isn't here. I vaguely remember fighting him and his brother in the 2018 game. And what made him annoying was that they were a twosome. This isn't so bad, just the one of him. I'm kind of beating the shit out of him. This is pretty fun. Ow. Alright, maybe I didn't time my roll that well. Maybe that one was on me. Alright, Modi. Even in death, get fucked. Or not. That was my big finisher line. Alright.
Plucking a son of Thor out your memory of all things.
I guess he's just going to the next afterlife. I like how we get 3 chests. You do really enjoy seeing how far Kratos has developed as a character, although there's one thing you really don't want to see more of, and that's Kratos and his whole "we must be better" Because yes, that was a good line, but he's still Kratos and can be Kratos without being a god-killing monster. Yeah, I think in general, the writing in Ragnarok felt like way too heavy-handed, I think. Let's do this relic. See how good that is for us. They kind of just beat the theme of the game over your head over and over, where I think the writing in the 2018 game was much more like well-balanced. Maybe not like super subtle, but it didn't need to be. They just communicated its themes much more clearly and like through the story itself. Whereas in Ragnarok, a lot of times the characters, they just like talk to each other and kind of say out loud in melodramatic conversations the theme of the game. It kind of gets old.
I saved your life. Me!
Now we get to listen to Helios for a bit.
My head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know.
Can't blame Helios for having a lot to say.
But for what it is worth, the death
He has been waiting a long time to say it.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
It makes sense how my subconscious throws my own apology back in my face. Yeah, the pacing in 2018 was definitely better. I like that the 2018 game and this game are just a duology. They didn't feel the need to, like, artificially keep it at 3 games just because of convention. And I really like that the next game is going to be something different. Because I don't think I'd want a 3rd game of this, but Ragnarok really hit that itch for me, I think. And it gave you, like, exactly as much as you wanted from the characters. Even if it kind of felt fanfiction-y at some points.
Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment.
I remember those guys from God of War 3. And I remember the chain. The chain was very cool. It'd be cool if I could break that chain again. Really proving that Kratos has learned absolutely nothing. Well, why would you need to learn anything when you can just be the coolest guy around, breaking the biggest stuff and the biggest gods? The biggest shit in general, really. This part is kind of annoying, where we have to run around and do 3 different combat encounters. We don't seem to have a time limit this time, so that's good at least. It was going to be 3 games, but if it was, it would just be pushing it. Yeah, I agree. Because you have to wonder, like, would Heimdall been the primary villain? And I don't think he could carry a whole game on his own. I don't think that the entire story would be that great if it was 3 games. But then again, God of War 1, 2, and 3 wasn't like a great cohesive story either. So I guess standards have just really changed in general, maybe. Like God of War 2018 came out the same year as Red Dead Redemption 2, so standards really have changed like that. It's a very satisfying way to punch it right in the face.
It's in the ground.
Rude. I thought I rolled, apparently not. really hate those enemies, but at least the spear is pretty much tailor-made to deal with it. Ow.
A Minotaur. Now we'll see who's half a
Oh,
man.
Jesus Christ, we're not done yet. Alright.
Who's charging at us?
Why don't I just continue to stab it instead of letting it go? Ow.
Why are you using that weapon? Are you confused? Ruthless as ever, Kratos. Well, better them than us.
Alright. Well said, Helios. I do vaguely remember fighting Medusas and Minotaurs and Cyclopses from God of War 3. 1 out of 5. That's more than I've had before. It's been 3 in the past for me. And now we have a time limit, so worst part of the expansion right here, in my opinion. But hey, maybe there'll be something even worse. Not at the end of it, so we don't even know, but probably
Start
not.
with your shield, damn it!
I'll try to remain unironically optimistic. Ow. Alright, time for Spartan Rage. Let's wrap this enemy up a little bit.
Well slain, Kratos.
And I have no idea what a new arena means in this context. Something new and cool about Valhalla, maybe. Oh, you like this part? Well, I respect it. Even if I, don't feel the same way. I respect your experience with Valhalla. It's a deeply personal journey.
Valhalla singled one out for you there. It's that Bifrost magic. Get it off.
You get it off, Helios. It's that so goddamn easy.
Right side incoming.
Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. Let's reach into the black hole again. I wouldn't mind a health pickup. A bit of a doodly-doo. Here's a chest. Something cool, maybe? We detonate a lot of spears, so sounds like a good perk to me.
Left flank.
Ow. Speaking of detonating spears, I really hope the spears come with ow. I really hope the spears come with aim assist. Hopefully Bronk put that in his spit when he blessed this spear. He really should have specified that verbally in his blessing. Damn, do I have to do this one? The red rift means it's more difficult, right? Ow.
Oh, this I want to see. Troglodyte? Incoming back here. Charging at us. Oh, not the song attack. Right side, incoming.
Alright. Is that the last of the most difficult of them? Maybe I shouldn't discount these guys. They're a little hard to pin down, at least. Alright, let's jab him with our spear.
You sure you're up to the maximum challenge? I mean, you'll only die.
Okay. Only one more now. Some more enemies? Oh shit. Right there. Almost missed it. The Aegean Sea is the first location in God of War 1 where Kratos killed the Hydra. Oh, okay. That is a cool callback then. Yeah, there should be health somewhere. And I would like to look for health before I activate that rift. Because that's going to be some bad times. I like that my subconscious spawns pots with currency inside them, inside Valhalla.
Oh, was that it?
There should be health around here somewhere. Alright, found a little bit. Can I find a little more? And do I have to go back to that one rift, that max difficulty one, or can I find an easier one? Alright, here's some health. Let's run away from those enemies, see if we can find another rift. Oh, here's a chest. That's worth getting. After I kill these guys, I guess.
Things just got hard. Don't you forget that haste is a factor here.
I won't even notice. 0 times 0 is still something close to 0. Pretty sure Kratos doesn't mind either. I'm gonna have to go with this rift, I guess. Even if it's harder than the other one. There's not really time to do anything else.
Behind you, dummy!
Alright, so far, not too bad.
That's it. You've opened a way
Alright,
forward
easy
with your
peasy.
blood-soaked
See?
savage ways.
Did not even notice. This one's gonna give us a lot of luck. Let's hope that we feel that. It would be nice to be luckier. Here's some more health, so we can go through a door here. Will that take us to another area entirely? Let's see what's through here. I haven't seen a regular door like this, and oh, this is the Aegean Sea. Are we gonna fight the Hydra? Rapidly kill enemies to increase the timer. Oh, okay.
Disrupted, you halfwit!
I'm trying, Helios.
Hungry warriors. Valhalla? Seems superfluous, but alright. On your right! Behind! Incoming!
Okay, that's taking a bite out of me.
Incoming dive!
There we go.
On your left!
Let's try the Spartan Rage. That'll help. Alright. Luckily the Harpies don't seem to fly away from us there.
Behind, dummy! Don't you wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it?
That would have been really cool. You're correct, Helios. That would have been insanely awesome. And yes, that is a callback to doing that in God of War 1. I really like how it says 7 out of 5 chosen slain. It really feels like we're breaking Valhalla. Really showing it who's the god of what. Oh, we can still do additional rifts. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, got no time for that. Where were these before when I was actively trying to find them? Also, why is it chanting out of nowhere? I get really tired of how every important conversation in this game is accompanied by a lot of chanting. They really overdid it on the soundtrack for this game, in my opinion. You usually do 12 to 14 out of 6. Oh wow,
I'm back.
I did not know there were that many. That's pretty cool. Let me drink some more iced coffee to beat up tier.
I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see.
Alright, cool weapon tier. Unfortunately, I just had a sip of iced coffee, so you're fucked. I made him poop the green rock. I sustained myself on his poop. Ouch, okay. I guess those are the dodge kind of attacks.
Trust your instincts, Kratos.
It was health right here. There we go. Oop, wrong button. There we go. This is
Tell me, Kratos,
the annoying part of the fight now.
how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
Kind of bullshit that he tries to have this conversation now, while he knows that we're you know, paying attention to this.
How did it feel?
He's trying to throw us off our game.
Your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see.
It felt true.
Left side, brother! Your curve! There, brother! Light!
Ouch.
Be ready.
Little bit bullshit, but okay.
Behind you! Look out!
Harry Kratos, or not.
Shifting weight.
Pick up the health, Kratos. There we go. That's very convenient. He's probably gonna die without that.
You better get into the light, brother!
Thank you, Mimir.
Defend yourself!
I like how I jabbed him in the back a little bit.
Watch your light!
Man, there's some health to our left.
Darkness come. Your curve.
Where darkness don't come, it doesn't fucking have to come.
Darkness, brother!
Arms up. Are you ready to win? Show me.
I'm not a fan of how he can just grab me, but I like how I can punch him in the face after he does it. Alright, goddamn. Not quite as easy as last time, but you know what? Pretty easy.
I yield. I yield.
Pretty easy peasy.
Good then.
I don't know if this is the last time I have to fight him or not.
I think you were hurt. Deeply hurt. And you handled it
Probably
unskillfully.
not. GG right back at you.
Is that you
Couldn't have
restoring
done it
the
without your moral support,
sun? You
Deku.
took Helios's chariot and put the
We're
sun
gonna
back
do
in the
some more
sky.
self-reflection here.
Sacrificed yourself in the process.
Yes. I fell to my death and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then. Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
Yes.
Back to the beach then.
You should be proud of your progress, Kratos.
Am I gonna have another headache and die of a heart attack? Oh, yep. And we're gonna have to beat up Tyr again. I like how Valhalla can just make you have a stroke.
It seems like you're making progress, whatever you're doing in there.
Perhaps.
Listen, I know I made you feel like we expected more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know, I'm not asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger.
I think I'll switch games after this conversation wraps up. I'm always taking requests if you want to see anything in particular.
On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the council is enough.
And other days.
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
I've been playing through Hi-Fi Rush. That one's pretty fun. I'm still kind of in the mood for a combat-focused game, so maybe that one.
We encountered a son of Thor.
It wouldn't really be him in there, I can assure you. You have a memory of a past fight, and I'm sure Valhalla takes advantage.
But why him?
Valhalla do be taking advantage.
Well, something for us to ponder in between melees.
I also have Armored Core 6. That's been fun lately. It's slightly less stressful than Elden Ring, so that's cool.
Fresh rewards with a side of new opportunities.
Alright, cool.
Every battle is an opportunity.
Let's look at the important stone tablets.
Playing field just a little tilt, eh?
Let's upgrade our strength even more, making Kratos just as powerful as he can possibly be. The only one I can upgrade is Vitality, so I guess we'll have a little more health next run, not that we need it. Alright, now let's switch to something with an arguably better, definitely much more fun tone. I will close this down and put my PlayStation 4 to rest. But we will almost certainly come back to this later. I do want to finish that. I am having a lot of fun with it. It's more interesting than I thought it would be. Alright, new game should be on stream in a moment. Alright. Let's do some Hi-Fi Rush. This game is supposed to sound like music while we beat people up. So it's one you may want to turn the stream up for. It's one I usually turn up my own volume for. One of the few games I don't usually have YouTube on in the background when I'm playing. I think we were at the beginning of this level. Yeah, this is the start of the level. Level 3.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Right after a cool boss fight, but most of the boss fights in this game are pretty cool.
I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't step in the lava.
Ugh, give me some credit here.
Didn't want to take any chances.
And this game is basically Devil May Cry, but set to a really cool beat, and you're supposed to fight to the beat of the music.
They've been planning some R&D expansion in that area.
I like how we cut off our line there.
Yeah, as long as I don't melt first.
Hey, you! You're not part of my crew!
Don't get me, guys.
You ready for more?
Help? Well,
Alright, go in this way. See ya, Decker. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad I had a witness to beating up Tyr that one time. And I hope you have a good night, of course.
looks like some explosives set to clear the rock formations.
Well, let's clear them.
In the last, like the previous level of this game, we were in like an office, like a production factory slash office setting. So I guess the implication is if you just fall down enough, there's just like a volcanic cavern under there. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's hit this thing. Okay, that worked well.
Peppermint! Peppermint!
Let's go!
Not much but rocks down here, but sometimes
The dialogue is good at this game, but not usually good enough to not skip through it.
Whew, you are missing this great view, Peppermint. Peppermint.
I'll take my air conditioning. Thanks, though.
Was I not supposed to, grapple on to that thing or jump on it? There we go. I had to wait for the dialogue to be over to use that, I guess. Alright, let's beat up some more robots. This signposting is helpful.
Worry about it.
Literal signposting.
You did not mention volcanoes, Peppermint!
Usually that's implied when talking about magma.
Communication is important to a working relationship.
Well, next time, communicate to me when you're gonna mess up my plans again.
Ow. I thought I could dodge that. That was hubris of me. Oh, I have to wriggle the stick to not burn to death. Classic.
Workplace safety is our top priority. This volcano is deemed perfectly safe and harmless by the R&D investigation team.
Anything over here? No? Is it really that weird that he's on a motorcycle? That seems pretty cool to me. There we go. I can't walk onto that, so it's kind of difficult to hit. Well, maybe I can. I'm not really that good with the controls in this game at the moment. Should probably look more into those.
You know what? Bad guys. Here we go!
Alrighty, up here.
Peppermint!
Come on!
You got this, Mac.
Gotta roll up my sleeves.
That's pretty cool looking.
Lift it up!
You cold?
Okay, I guess that's it for that area.
Lift it up!
Alright, let's switch again here. This is a game best played in short doses, I think. We'll figure out the next thing to do. Alright, next game. Gonna do some Rogue Legacy 2. Very underrated game slash roguelike, I think. Alright, should be on stream in a second.